and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. Today we're going to be talking about some of the headlines from across Thailand today, starting with Chiang Mai, ranked as the most polluted city in the world.
Oh my goodness.
In the world, that's right. Northern Thailand continues to battle a thick layer of smog, with Chiang Mai being ranked as the world's most polluted city by PM 2.5. Now, this rating has been going on for 9 days in a row, according to the IQ Air website. And it's been reported all across Thai media, obviously. The highest air quality index, AQI value, was found at the health hospital in Ban Khai Hospital in Mae Na Wang sub-district, which is the Mae Ai district in the Chiang Mai province, measuring at a hazardous 411 UG/M3.
Micrograms.
Yes, micrograms. All I'm trying to say is that 411, that's a very high number, and that is not good.
Yeah.
And basically, the air pollution in Chiang Mai is continually hitting hazardous levels, and hospitals are inundated with patients with respiratory issues, according to the Chiang Mai University's Faculty of Medicine.
Jeez.
So this is becoming a real problem. In the first 3 months of the year, 12,671 patients sought treatment for breathing and other pollution-related health issues at the 1,400-bed Maharaj Nakhon Chiang Mai Hospital. There are simply too many patients for everyone to receive treatment, and the hospital came out and said this on Saturday, that, guys, there's just too many patients. We can't deal with this.
Well,
And
we've seen this before. Like, oh, God.
officials have said that they've tried to manage and extinguish all but 2 of the fires, one near Tat Mai High Waterfall and in the Mueang Chiang Mai district, and a second at Doi Pa Chedi in Bang Pong sub-district, which are basically causing this massive amount of air pollution.
So
But
it's a bit man-made, a bit natural.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Perfect storm of terrible.
Yeah. So there's 2 fires going on. And the second one is particularly concerning because it could spread to the summit of the Doi Pui, which is basically a mountain. Officials from the Department of Disaster Mitigation and Prevention said that they've got the fire under control with a Ka-32 helicopter and firefighters on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, you got to these wildfires it's insane the amount of resources that are required to battle them.
Yes.
Right? You need a lot of manpower, you need a lot of machinery, and they get out of control so quickly. So if there was I wish we could figure out some way of early detection of this stuff, because it would make it so much more manageable.
Yeah.
Because now it's just insane.
Yes.
Like, look at how they're breathing up there. It's overwhelming hospitals, not to mention the whole loss of property and all of that stuff too. So,
and it's not just Chiang Mai. It's about 20 provinces in the north, and even Chiang Rai, for example. It's confirmed that it's very bad pollution there, and it's even affected the visibility on road. That's how bad the smog is.
you got to be driving at a crawl the entire time.
Now you can visit the Thaiger.com and read our full article where you can get the full list of provinces, but just a couple of them are Chiang Rai, Chiang Mai, Nan, Lampan, Lampang, Nong Khai, Loi, Udon Thani, and there's 20 of them. You can have the full list on the on the Thaiger.com. But tough times coming up for the people up north. Stay safe, everybody.
Seriously.
All right. We're going to move on to our second story today, which is regarding the Thai lottery. I don't know why, but it feels like a lot of people have been winning the lottery.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of stories lately. We've been covering a lot of stories here regarding lotteries. Of course, jilted lovers and people, things like that. But we have a big problem, and lottery is super popular here in Thailand. So, anyways, Thailand's lucky lottery winners can no longer claim their prize in cash from the government lottery office, effective immediately, according to an announcement by the government deputy spokesperson this weekend. If the winner's prize exceeds 2 million baht, the GLO will transfer the money only to a government savings bank account or an account with the Bank of Agriculture and Agricultural Cooperatives. Alternatively, winners can receive a check from the Krung Thai Bank's GLO branch, or winners can claim their prize at any government savings bank, Krung Thai Bank, or BAAC Bank branch in the country. If foreigners win the lottery and they don't have a Thai bank account, they may still be given their prize in cash from the GLO, as can Thais without a bank account. As usual, lottery winners must be 20 years old or more, and tickets must not be severely damaged. Okay, don't show up with that old ticket that's been washing in the laundry or anything like that. And the government advises lottery winners to keep their tickets to themselves for their safety. Yesterday, police were called to the entrance of Soi Pai Sing Tao in Bangkok's Klong Toi district to check if a man lying motionless in a haphazard overhead cables was alive or not, which he was. The man told police that he won the 4,000 baht lottery ticket on Sunday and got so drunk that he decided to scale up a tree to go to sleep in a hammock of communication cables. Didn't wake up until forced to at 2:40 p.m. the next day. It's a wonder he still made it, this guy. So, lots of weird stories. We got the pig's heads at the temple. Do you remember that story? We covered it a couple of weeks ago. Some guy won the lottery and brought in 100 pig's heads as an offering. An egg seller is still in debt after winning the lottery, so people are hurting. And then last week, the auntie got arrested for illegal lottery numbers that she texted to a police group instead. A lot of funny stuff going on with illegal lottery operations. It's so popular here, the lottery. You see them walking around, like, selling the tickets and everything. Why is that such a huge thing here? What do you think?
The lottery?
Yeah.
Well, gambling is a problem in Thailand in general. Like, they're obsessed. It's just a gambling-obsessed country. But
what makes lottery okay and other gambling not okay? That's kind of my question.
Well,
you know what I mean?
lottery is just the only way that the government has made it legal. It's not gambling, it's lottery.
Right. But it is gambling, right? Like it's an incredibly bad gamble too, right? Your odds are like nothing.
It's like that Mad Men episode where they're trying to justify, like, early in the '60s about cigarettes. It's toasted.
Yeah.
It's not burnt.
Now with filter, asbestos filter.
I'm not going to compare cigarettes to lottery, but some might be able to argue that case. But I'm against gambling. I think it ruins a lot of people's lives, and
it can be a problem.
It can be a problem, and it's an addiction. And look, easy for me to judge them, but people do it sometimes out of desperation, right? It's like the hope of winning some money.
You're buying a dream, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. You're buying a dream for $1.
The bad news, I feel, is that with so many people winning so much money, like you hear meatball owners and like your street vendor earning 10 million, 12 million, and people think to themselves like, oh, that could be me.
That's the point, right?
But
that's
guys,
the point.
Like,
They try to celebrate them. And you know what they've started doing in America?
Yeah.
They accept their prizes anonymously now, and they allow them to because people come out of the woodwork and try to take advantage of you and stuff like that.
That's what I would do. Okay, wait, so are you technically allowed to do it anonymously? Because I've had this conversation with a couple of friends. I'm like, if I won, let's say $20 million or like even $10 million, I'll be happy with $1 million. Let's say if I won $1 million.
Yeah.
Why would I want to go in front of the camera and tell the whole world, like, I've won $1 million, so that people I've never heard of would eventually call me up and be like, hey, how are you doing? Like, can you not just secretly do it?
They can. That's what I'm saying. In America, many people do that. But this also kind of defeats the point of the lottery because they want to promote that person to encourage more people to buy those tickets. Right? So it became a legal issue because in America, some guy got his identity outed and it was a whole big court case. And now, yes, you can accept it anonymously. Not here in Thailand, I don't think.
That's something to check. Yeah, I'll check that out. In Thailand, can you accept a lottery ticket anonymously?
Not sure.
That's interesting.
Yeah, funny stuff.
For now, let's move on to our next story, which is regarding big oil.
Oh, big oil. All right. Well, anyways, big oil is taking precautionary steps to stabilize the oil market by cutting production.
Okay.
All right. So the global major oil companies, commonly known as big oil, or OPEC is another big part of this too. They made a somewhat surprising move to cut production by over 1 million barrels per day as a precautionary move to stabilize the oil market. Russia, a leading member of the OPEC cartel, also decided to extend their existing cut of 500,000 barrels per day until the end of the year. This move by the big oil majors was described as a responsible and preventative action by Russia. However, the cuts made by these countries risk increasing inflation and putting pressure on interest rates. So the reductions by Saudi Arabia, Iraq, the UAE, Kuwait, Algeria, and Oman, these are all OPEC countries, right? Acting as a cartel together, they can all control their own supplies and limit that supply. And when you limit that supply, the demand is still high, right? And especially now, everybody's flying, everybody's driving again.
Yeah.
So how long does oil last, right? Last forever. So if everybody wants it now, well, then let's raise the price. Let's jack that price up because it's in demand. Now,
Will oil last forever?
That's the thing, right? They're kind of shooting themselves in the foot with moves like this because it's making it more expensive to do to oil, making it more attractive to go to the alternatives.
Okay.
So Russia, of course, is there's a big part of their economy is oil.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have stopped buying their oil, but people still need it.
Yes.
So all of these countries acting together as they formed a cartel, and by limiting the supply, they raise the price. Who does that hurt? We've done a lot of stories lately about energy prices going up. This is a direct connection here. So, anyways, they say they're taking precautionary measures for what? Why are we? What precautions are we doing by limiting the supply now? So, anyways, I love to cover the economic stories, guys.
Big oil.
I'm a nerd for this.
Yeah, that was definitely one of your stories.
Yeah, Jay was like, "You sure you want to do this one?" I'm like, "Hey, this is important," and I'll connect the dots. But we can move on.
Okay. and that's why the energy prices are high in Thailand. That's how we've brought it back to Thailand. All right. Now, our last two stories are definitely Thailand centered. This one is actually, unfortunately, regarding a prostitution ring. Now, Bangkok Police have rescued 2 underage girls from prostitution ring, but this is starting to become a relevant and more common occurrence in Thailand.
Yeah, and it seems to be happening more and more with a lot of the Chinese tourists coming in.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Now, the Bangkok police have swooped on a karaoke bar in the capital's Don Mueang district and rescued 2 underage teenage girls forced into prostitution. The mama-san, who is said to have been orchestrating the operation, has been charged with multiple offenses, including human trafficking. Acting on a tip from informants who believed that the establishment was involved in human trafficking, officers descended upon the karaoke venue located in Soi Song Prapha Sipsong. Once inside, they were able to free the 2 girls aged 14 and 17. The teenage victims later told the police they were being held against their will and forced into prostitution. This was also reported by the Pattaya News. Now, the owner of the bar, Kunnarumon, was arrested by the Bangkok police, and the commander of the Metropolitan Police, they reported that 2 1,000 baht banknotes as bait to catch the suspect. That's what they actually used.
Just 1,000 baht.
Yes.
That's all it takes.
Now, the reason we're basically talking about this story is because human trafficking issues obviously are a problem everywhere around the world, but especially in Asia. But underage prostitution and human trafficking we're hearing more and more stories about this.
This is pretty horrific because they were underage. It's good they were eventually rescued.
Yeah.
The trauma that they've gone through is going to be with them forever.
Yes.
So I think it's very important to make a strong example of the people who are perpetrating this, because this is a form of violence. Like, even if they are not beating them or anything like that, typically they're getting them addicted to drugs. Yeah. They're emotionally abusive. They hold their money. So it's like, oh, the girls are earning the money, but the owners or the pimps, whatever, are holding the money and giving it to them as allowance. And the girls are, it's a bit of a Stockholm Syndrome situation.
Well, according to the story, even if they want to go to the convenience store, they're accompanied by someone, so they can't even, It's
like a hostage situation.
It is. It's basically is. And police in Thailand are cracking down on these kind of bars and places. So there's some good news in that the police are cracking down on it.
If you guys see some suspicious stuff, I know we all see working girls all the time, like walking around in downtown Bangkok. But if you see someone young, man, call the police. Get do the right thing. Don't just tip in. Don't bystander affect it. This is terrible. Yep. All right. Anyways, let's end on a fun note.
Let's end on a fun note. Now,
let me take this one over because
Alex in general is obsessed. I was about to say
I am a fan of this girl. Oh my God, just look at her. So the Taiwanese foodie that I covered a couple of weeks ago for putting away 3 kilograms of whatever has outdone herself again. She ate 61 bowls of noodles at a Bangkok noodle restaurant. So the foodie hit headlines a few weeks ago, eating 3 kilograms of chicken and rice. Covered that. And now she wowed netizens by eating 61 bowls of food in Payouts district in a new YouTube video. Before heading to the noodle restaurant, the tiny Taiwanese woman with a seemingly bottomless stomach devoured a plate of spaghetti, plate of chips, and a big dessert at a cat cafe. What are you talking about? She ate before she went to go do this challenge? Yeah. What is this? Now, then the foodie made her way to the restaurant by Victory Monument, where she ordered bowl upon bowl of boat noodles, yen tafo noodles, spicy pork noodles, dried pork noodles. And in her video she uploaded to her channel with more than 51,000 subscribers, she appears to savor every last bite. Still hungry, the blogger ordered 20 bowls of kanum thai A traditional sweet and salty Thai dish. I know I butchered that. Coconut milk dessert. The waitress had to double check their order. I would have had to triple, quadruple check the order. Like, are you sure, little lady?
Yeah.
She ate everything, man. Like, it's obscene. You can see the video. Like, she's online. I can't wait to keep doing stories about her every couple of weeks, as long as she's in Thailand doing this stuff here. But what, dude? Like, have you ever tried to do a food challenge before?
Well, not yes. I did it with gold curry. So there's a famous.
I did that one too.
Yeah, there's a famous like curry chain here, and it's like gold curry. They have this massive plate, and they give you like a chunk of rice, a chunk of curry. There's a lot of rice.
Yeah.
And then like chicken on top or whatever. And if you can finish it, I guess it's free.
Yeah, but if you don't, then it's like 1,000 baht or something like that. It's crazy. And they say people finish some. One of them was like 8 kilograms. They said someone finished it. I don't know.
8 kilograms of rice.
That feels like a lie, though. I don't know. How do you even do that?
Some people can, man. They're just gifted.
Yeah, it's called gastric dilation. It's where they have the ability to expand their stomach way beyond like what normal people can. So I'm sure she's got that.
And that's why, I mean, she probably weighs 25 kilograms.
Look at her. She's skinny as hell. Like,
I think it's fair to say she's very petite.
Yeah, I mean, you would not expect her to put away 61 bowls of noodles. That's for sure. I wouldn't expect anyone to.
But hey, then again, those bowls, they basically like they have very little noodles in them. I'll give them that. So the number is very high, 61, but it's still impressive. But like, it's only like 3 or 4 bites. And
wait. Let me see if I can see anything about the bathroom breaks. Hold on. Did she ever go off to have to like release some stuff?
I think an average human like me or you could have at least 5 to 6 bowls in one sitting. It's quite little, man. It's quite little.
Fair
it
enough.
actually is quite little.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it, man.
Yeah,
but 61 is a bit out of my range, I gotta say.
And those are all the top stories from Thailand today. We'll be back with some more news tomorrow. Until then, see you. Take care. Bye-bye.